Tonight we feature a very special tribute to Brad Ruel, world-famous custom bike builder and founder of the wrench right here on the west coast of Florida. Brad was suddenly overcome by a heart attack and passed away in 2009. New owners have taken over the wrench, but his legacy lives on. Tonight we bring you interviews with Brad from previous Born to Ride episodes and take you to the Brad Ruel tribute ride held at Mango Joe's in Ruskin, where dozens of motorcycles revved up their engines for a moment of thunder in his honor. So join us tonight as we honor the life and memory of one of the finest builders the world has ever seen. It's a tribute to Brad Ruel, right here, right now, only on Born to Ride.
This is a really special, cool interview for me to be able to do today. This is Brad Ruel, and why this is so special is because Brad, we're old homeschool, right? We grew up together, ran around the streets of Brandon.
Back in the Brandon day, right.
That's right, but it was really cool because I actually got to see Brad's first creation and his second creation, an old panhead, an old S&S motor. He put together a bike that looked like a cow bike, a cowhide seat, black and white bike, real nice white walls on it, and Ronnie happened to buy that bike from Brad, many years ago?
Yeah, it was a while ago, wasn't it? That was a nice bike. It was when Harley had their cow glides out. But I thought the things would look a lot better with a white frame and a bright white instead of a dingy white like Harley had. And I think the bike was really cool, and Ronnie ended up buying it and keeping it for, well, I think you guys still have it, do you not?
We do still have the bike. It has the sheet tin metals are sitting in the garage, so you had to always keep it and hold on to that. Ron's cow boots sit right beside it. Had to have the cow boots
anymore, though.
That's right. But Brad, you went light years beyond that bike now. You're creating some bikes that are spectacular now. Tell us about what got you going here and what your creations are these days.
Well, what got me going was just a passion for the industry and a passion to just do cool things and be able to work with metal. I grew up in construction my whole life, and this was something new for me, and it really got the creative juices in me flowing, and I really felt accomplishment with some of the creations that I made, and people really started liking them, so I ended up selling a few and then decided to turn it into a business. But we're doing really well. We had our best year ever this year, and the industry on an entire is down a little bit, I think, but we had our best year ever by far. And I think the future holds good things for us.
Now, you get a lot of calls from the industry for your frames?
Yeah, mostly frames and rollers. We only do a few one-off high production bikes a year, but it's really cool because I just hooked up with Diablo Chop Shop out of Orlando, and we both just moved our shops down to Sarasota. We're still two different companies, but we're housed under one roof, so we can offer everything from any fabrication. We do all the frames, we do the sheet metal, we do the handlebars, we do suspension, brakes. Diablo builds bikes. We also sell kit bikes, but we do the painting in-house, the seats in-house, everything like that is in-house under one roof. So it's really one-stop shopping. And we're also doing service and repair. We're doing sport bike, the custom swing arms that everybody's starting to do with the bigger tires on sport bikes. We build those in-house. So we really have something to offer for everybody out there.
And your business is the wrench?
Yes, mine's the wrench, and Mark's is Diablo Chop Shop. Again, we're two companies, but we are housed under one roof, and it's just a bunch of guys just building cool stuff.
Now, Brad, you were featured earlier in the year on a couple big-name TV shows as being a metric builder. Tell us about that.
Actually, that was a lot of fun. In all honesty, I'd never worked on a metric bike before in my life, but it was really cool. I really liked the Suzuki powertrain. We were on the Metric Revolution bike build-off. I did a 330 tire single-side swing arm Suzuki that sits on the ground. It's air ride front and rear, so I'm real happy with it, and I enjoyed it. So then that got me thinking that we could do custom frames for Yamahas, Kawasaki, Suzuki, everybody out there. I'm actually doing a prototype right now for the Hyosung Corporation, which is a Korean-made motorcycle. The bottom line is, guys, we're not just V-twin anymore. If you're on two wheels, you're one of our buddies.
That's right. And now one of your creations took an award here today at Thunder by the Bay. Tell us about that creation.
That was actually my Boulevard King bike, the Suzuki that I built. But the award actually was down here, and the guy who won didn't really maybe not have the best bike, but we raised the most money for the Florida Center, which is why we're all here today. which makes me proud because it shows that people cared enough to put money in our bucket to give away to the Florida Center and raise money for the kids. So I'm very happy with that.
Let's go over and take a look at the Boulevard bike and give me some details on that bike.
Cool, all right. This is the Boulevard King. Actually, Suzuki gave me an entire C90 to build, and I ended up taking the drivetrain out of it and pretty much chucking everything else. But we hand fabricated the frame. We got the first ever air ride front end for American suspension. We built the gas tank. This is a one-off swing arm that we did. We actually had to convert this bike from shaft drive to chain drive. And I think we accomplished it. It's pretty cool. It's a 330 tire, single side swing arm Suzuki. Again, the bike makes great power. I like the fact that the drivetrain's all one solid unit. And it was a lot of fun to build.
Definitely unique creation. You don't like chrome, huh?
No, chrome does not get you home.
Brad, it was good to see you here at Thunder by the Bay. Congratulations on this winner. It's good to see you be a part of this. It's great to see an old town buddy, an old friend, school friend, everything make it such far places in this bike industry.
I want to say thank you and thanks for Born to Ride for hooking me up.
All right, stay tuned. There's more coming.